South Korean officials counting at least 23 on Wednesday, which prompted South Korea's first air raid warning in 6 years. CNN's Will Ripley is in Seoul, where South Koreans are wondering what prompted Kim Jong-un's latest provocation.
In South Korea, where North Korean nuclear threats often feel like background noise, this startling sound.
공개가 됐습니다. 경찰의 112 신고가 6시 때부터 시작이 됐다면서요? 잠시만요. 지금
The first air raid sirens in 6 years, urging Ulleungdo residents to seek shelter in underground bunkers. A North Korean missile came dangerously close to the island, crossing the northern limit line, a de facto maritime buffer zone between the north and the south. Pyongyang never officially recognized that line. Until Wednesday, they never fired a missile over it either. South Korea's President Yoon Suk-yeol holding to his hawkish stance on North Korea, calling the launch an effective territorial invasion. The missile actually fell just shy of the South's territorial waters. He infuriated North Korea this week, forging ahead with Operation Vigilant Storm, South Korea's largest combined military air drills with the U.S., 5 days of war games, 240 aircraft, thousands of service members from both countries. Pyongyang's foreign ministry promising powerful follow-up measures. For the Korean Peninsula, a day of unnerving firsts. The first time North Korea launched at least 23 missiles in a single day, skyrocketing tensions to levels unseen in half a decade. The first time South Korea and the U.S. responded by firing surface-to-air missiles near the North's territorial waters. CNN counts 29 North Korean missile launch events this year, including a barrage of 8 missiles in a single day back in June. And back then, we thought that was a lot. Now here we are, almost 3 times that amount, and it just keeps on coming. So why, Brianna, does Kim Jong-un feel like he can just do this without any consequences? Well, simple. He knows that China and Russia have veto power at the United Nations Security Council, and he knows that Xi and Putin are in no mood to work with the West and the U.S. right now on punishing Pyongyang as they bolster their own authoritarian alliance. And he knows that President Biden's eyes are focused on Ukraine and the upcoming midterm elections, which raises a lot of questions about what does he have planned next? Maybe that 7th underground nuclear test.
Yeah, we'll be watching for that. Will Ripley in South Korea, thank you for that report. U.S. officials think that Kim Jong-un has been secretly supplying Vladimir Putin with artillery shells for his unprovoked war in Ukraine. Katie Bo-Lillis is part of the CNN team that broke this reporting today.
Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, to the Akim doing the work in sincerity and truth, and to the hopeful elect. Shalom, greetings and blessings unto you. We just want to continue prophesying and continue in the spirit of prophecy, and we want to divert our attention a little bit from the whole Kyrie and Amalek, and that to the World War III algorithm, which is that's about to pop off. Also, that's also one of the biggest prophecies that we're waiting on. World War III, and that's all the nations are getting ready for that battle. All these small nations, they're finally got their nuclear capabilities, their ballistic missiles, and they're no longer afraid of America. Okay, they're no longer intimidated by America like they once were. And this is all the doing of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. This is the counsel of the Lord. Okay, He is the one that's mustering the hosts to the battle. It's the Lord that's behind this. And World War III is coming. Okay, World War III is coming. And we got to prophesy about that. We got to bring out news articles, news videos, news clips, whatever. It's popping off right now. we got to prophesy about it and link it up with the scriptures. I wanted to bring out Jeremiah 28:8. It says, "The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence." And we living in the most wicked, greatest kingdom of all time, which is Babylon the Great, America, which is a great kingdom, and we're prophesying to it of war. War is coming to the soils of America. You know, the Lord is raising up these heathen. Okay, he's gathering them. He's gonna gather them to make battle. You know, and to these smaller nations. Like North Korea, Iran. These nations that hate the West. They know that in order to make battle with America, they have to come together. Okay, and they have to come under the banner of Russia. Russia. Russia is the one that is emboldening these other nations, these smaller, weaker nations, to stand up against America. Because Russia is a guard unto these other nations. And China's grown to be a superpower. And one thing they have in common is they all hate the West. They all hate America. So we're here to prophesy against America. That's the Lord's main target. America. You know. And I wanted to bring another scripture out. It says, let me see. This is Joel. Joel chapter 3 and verse 9. It says, "Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong." And this Kim Jong-un guy, this North Korean guy, decades ago, he was a joke. A joke, not a threat. He was just there. But now, all of a sudden, this guy's just firing ballistic missiles, man. Now this guy's flexing his muscles. He's doing military parades, parading ICBMs. You know, so this guy, yeah, he was once super weak, but now he is strong. Now he feels like he can actually put up a battle against America with America. Now he feels like he can actually do some damage. You know, he's uh he's backed up by Russia. So he's definitely emboldened. Hey, and World War III is coming. It might not be tomorrow, it might not be the next week, but nevertheless, it's part of prophecy, and it is gonna come. Okay, and that's that's what I'll continue reading in Joel 3. It says, "Assemble yourselves and come, O ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about." It says, "Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be awakened and come up to the valley of Yahweh." Okay? "For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about." So it's the Lord. It's the Lord that's doing this, Hey, we know that the Lord is a man of war. Okay? He's the one that's gathering all these nations. He's the one that's putting it in the spirit of these kings to built up their nuclear arsenals and their military capabilities. They're putting most of their GDP is going into the military. Because they understand that the time for that great battle is coming, where it's time to make war against America, because America has gone around into every country, into every land, and has destroyed many people, man. America, Esau Edom, he's everywhere. He divided Korea. He divided those people and pinned them against each other, just like he divided Taiwan and China. Okay, just like he divided Ukraine and Russia. He does that. He will divide you and pin you against your own people. That's what Esau has done. It says, "Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full." It says, "The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great." Okay, multitudes, multitudes in the valley of decision. For the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. Okay, that day is near, and it's that great battle, that World War III, and it says, and that's what we're going to get into right here. It says, Revelations chapter 11 and verse 14, it says, "The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly." Okay, that third woe is that third world war, and that's coming quickly. We're seeing it play out right now with these world powers that are flexing their muscle, and they're doing these exercises, and it's like a boxer, a MMA fighter. He knows he's gonna have a fight soon. He knows that fight is coming up. So what is he doing? He's preparing. He's exercising. He's all his focus is on that fight. So all these nations, all their focus right now is gearing up, building up that military, preparing their men for war. Okay, because they know it's coming. Okay, and I just want to bring up scriptures. It says this Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3. It says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry." And part of the vision is World War III. All right, part of that vision is the Battle of Armageddon. That final war. Okay, that final war that's gonna take place on the earth. Okay, that's what's coming. And we gotta stay on. We gotta stay on our watch. We gotta report on these things, because the rest of the world, the rest of our people, they ain't worried about this. They're worried about. They're too caught up right now with the whole Kyrie and everything, which that's important too, because it's opening the eyes of our people, to the truth. But at the same time, we can't just focus on one thing. We got to keep an eye out for everything that's going on in the world. And World War III is one of those big prophecies, and the algorithm is popping off once again. North Korea is acting up. That Kim Jong-un guy, he ain't afraid. He's taunting. He's provoking, and it could be lies. It could be America that's the one that's provoking him. Which we know that's very possible. But nevertheless, that dude is gearing up for war. He's preparing his man. China's about ready to make a move on Taiwan. So what better tactic for America's enemies? They know that maybe one-on-one, they can't take on America. So if they all come together and unite under Russia, and stretch America's military thin, make it fight in the in the Korean Peninsula, make it fight on the South China Sea, make it fight in the European theater, stretch it out, wear it out, stretch it thin. That's how you fight America, and they know that, and that's exactly what's happening. America's enemies, Iran. America is basically gonna have to fight on all fronts. and it's gonna leave itself vulnerable. And that's what these nations are planning. You know, stretch out its military, make it fight on all fronts, and then leave itself vulnerable, leave itself open for attacks. And that's what's gonna happen. Okay, and it's all written. It's all part of prophecy. The Lord, He's the one doing this. He's the one that is ordaining this. And that's beautiful. Okay, that's beautiful. It's gonna be a beautiful judgment coming to America. Okay, the place of that was spearheaded the destruction of the world and the nations and the children of Israel. Okay, this is the hammer of the earth, America. And the Lord is about to judge this place. And World War III is going to be that great judgment coming to America. That great and final judgment for this place. The Lord is going to cleanse this land. He's going to leave it as a memorial in a desert forever. Okay, so just wanted to report on that. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai. Shalom.